And this time I'm just gonna open it. Like, I literally stopped streaming after I finished my music. That is so annoying. Well, now that I fucked that up, I'm gonna delete that real quick before I forget about it. Give me a second. I said so, give me a second. I can't believe I just legit forgot about it. I went to turn off my music and I pressed the stop streaming button.
You know, I cannot relate.
You cannot relate?
Can't relate.
I wonder why.
I haven't exactly hung up on anybody with the pause music either. That was funny.
What?
The other night when you went to pause your music and you hung up on me.
Okay. I literally went to open my phone.
No, I'm not mad. I'm not.
Nope. I'm explaining this. I went to open my phone and it, for some reason, when we're in a call, it just locks my screen on Discord. So when I went to try to unlock it to pause my music, it legit just turned off the call.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm loading up the game now.
The phone's sitting ready.
The stream's open. The stream's open. I'm just loading up the game.
It's on the stream.
Oh. I was like, what are you talking about? Is it working? There we go. Let's see if I can find the grandpa's thing. Does our cat, okay, this isn't our world. Does my cat look like she's in the wall? Okay. I have half a cat. It's funny.
It's gonna seem like something Bear would do.
She try to find our way into a wall. Yeah. That is exactly something she would do. What do I want to do? We got the mines and the silo. I need to grab the stuff to build the silo. Let's do it this way. It's faster. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, you're setting your thing up. I was like, what the fuck is that sound? No, you're fine. I just didn't know what you were doing. 100 stone, 5 copper bars. I forgot about the copper bars. Damn it. Do I even have enough copper? I don't. Damn it. So no silo for me today. It's okay. We're fine. We'll go into the mines. I don't know if it used the food for the little chicky doos. I forgot to close their little house again. My bad. I did read a thing in the update that if you close the door at night after all the animals are inside, it'll upgrade their it'll up their love for you a little bit more. And I keep forgetting to do that. So I have 3 copper bars. That's annoying. I can't believe I forgot those. Well, might as well just go to the mines, I guess. Did I catch catfish in this world? You believe so? Hmm. Oh, it's Vincent's birthday. I don't have anything I can give him. That sucks. We are going to the mines. And I'm eating chocolate chips. I hope you know as soon as I run out of these, I'm gonna buy another bag. At this point. Because I've already eaten a full bag. In like, what, 3 days? I didn't look at the spirits. Or I think I did, but I didn't actually pay attention to it, so I don't know if they're happy or mad. Oops. Was it? What'd you say? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying something to me. Okay. You know what I still want? String cheese. I keep forgetting about it. And then every time I remember I'm doing something. Are you grabbing me string cheese? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna guess the spirits are angry today. Jeez. I didn't even bring food. Oh my god, what am I doing with my life? Watch it be over here. I hate the bugs. They're so annoying. Apparently the spirits are mad today. Apparently the spirits are mad today. Cool. Oh, that was rude. I got it right as soon as she handed me the cheese. It's fine. Because knowing my luck, if you hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have got them. I'm just trying to get down at this point. I have enough copper to do the silo. But I want to get down to the next level, at least. Or the next set of levels is what I mean. Ooh, I got a ruby. Oh, I reached mine level 1. I think. Because I got the little ideas thing. Which means I think I upgraded my mining. I love that it does that. I love that addition. Great addition, in my opinion. Trying to kill all the monsters in hopes that one will drop the damn ladder. Oh, I got a crab. Oh, and got clothes. Short jacket. A short dyeable jacket to wear over a shirt. Oh. It just switches my shirt completely. That's cool. I forgot that you can get clothes randomly throughout the game. I'm assuming it's not particularly random. That you gotta be doing stuff, but still interesting to me. I just need one more level. Well, I have a crab for the crab pot bundle, which is awesome. Ah. Okay, we made it. You almost fell in the shower? What are you doing? Trying to dance in there or something? I'm eating string cheese. Fun fact, I don't actually eat it like string. I just gnaw on it. Okay. Good luck in whatever you're doing real quick. Abby just said they about fell in the shower.
Did you do that?
They said they were trying to take a shower, but they're really off balanced. Right? That's what I said.
The last thing I want to know is that someone got hurt.
Yeah, right? That'd suck.
Yeah. I feel bad about it.
That's fair. I can sell this. I'm gonna keep that. I guess I'm gonna keep the clothes. It's a little weird that I'm collecting clothes. Donate that. Donate that. Sell those two things. I have all the crops that I need, right? And it looks like they do. That I do. It's so weird to have like money to spare this early on in the game. Yeah, it's a weird concept. I could probably upgrade my tools since I have money. Just chilling, you know? That's an odd concept. Really odd concept. Okay. And that creates my last copper bar that I need for the silo, so we'll get the silo tomorrow in the game. I'm gonna go donate these things. Sorry if that was loud. I'm eating cheese. And I do not feel bad about it. I like how you just let me grab a nice chunk of cheese.
Can't have
I'm not gonna have yours. I have my cheese. Why do I need to eat yours?
maybe run out, try some line.
See, as a person that doesn't like to share food, I find that offensive. I don't expect if I'm not gonna share food, I don't expect you to share food with me.
You know this hurts.
I still need to get the fishies. But now I have the furnace unlocked, so I can try to get that. Maybe I'll use my crab pots today. Not today, this game. I usually don't. I found a yam in the mines. That was pretty cool. A yam. There's random like fall to winter stuff that you can find in the mines a lot of times. It's it's the rarity I'm assuming is higher than you expect, but a lot of times I'll get the like forageable items for the winter stuff in the fall because I'll hit the like winter mines and I just find them in the mines. Oh, and Gunther's closed now, so I can't even donate these. That's fine. We'll go to the beach. We'll grab stuff off the beach real quick. I open another thing of cheese in a second. Nothing there. Let's check out, because I don't have any energy, so I might as well just run around. Ooh, let's do my weekly game in the silo. Or not the silo, the saloon. I don't know why I said silo. I got silo on the brain. I could get the recipes for in here. I guess. That's a thing. Okay, I got them all except for one. Which is fine. Did I talk to Emily? I don't think I did. Emily! Oh, I did. Oops, just first. Sam. Abigail and Sebastian over here. Oh, Sebastian already left. Just Abigail. Before I start this, I'm going to open the cheese and bite into it. Oh. I thought it started when I started. Hold on. Give me a minute. We need to reset that situation. That was bullshit. Move my phone. Okay. I thought it just let me sit there until I was ready. I didn't know it started on its own. What the hell was that? I got trapped immediately. I am not good at this game at all. I think it actually personally stresses me out on how bad I am at this game. I'm gonna play anyway. Because it's a fun challenge. Just to see if how far I make it. But, oof. I'm horrible at it. Woohoo! Passed the first level. Mmm. had my hands placed on the keyboard wrong. This is awesome. I'm getting really lucky with power-ups right now. It's the only reason I'm alive. Ah. Trying to get enough money to get the little gun upgrade. So I've been told that one's the best when you're playing this game. But I don't know what's best after that. Maybe faster boots? Oh, I have enough. Yes. Oop. Walked right into a wall. I keep putting my hand on the wrong location on the keyboard and it's fucking me up. Trying to get rid of the little things. You know, for normal sake, I'm not doing too bad at the moment. I say that as I panic and press my power up. Now that one's a good one to have just sitting ready to go for when it's needed. Ooh, extra life. Always helpful. Okay. We're on to stage 3 now? Is that where I'm at? Yes, stage 3. Ah. Hey, stop eating snacks while I play this game. Ever so slightly. There's some players of this game, like they speed run this game. It's actually like it's a whole community that speed runs this game, and it's so interesting to me to see how they do it. Some of them know like really good tips on how to play this game, and I'm horrible at it. So those would be grateful tips. But I never think to, look at them. Oh, I wanted that so bad. Oh, it's a miracle I actually lived through any of that. Wonder what that is. Never done that before. I like how you're just entertained by. You have missed that I'm horrible at this game. I'm gonna die playing this one. Whoa. I'm scared of this boss. He's really good at this, and I'm not. I got really lucky because last time I played this, he got glitched, and I was just able to kill him because he was glitched. Oh my god, is that the goal? Is that the cheat? Did I just figure it out? Oh, what's that? Oh no. I remember what this is. Who else is horrible? You? Are you gonna say you because you've never played? I forgot that these things run really fast and they scared me. The mushrooms. The mushrooms are scary. I never thought I'd be so scared of mushrooms. Oh my god, Stephen Hawking. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Half related to what you're saying, half not related to what you're saying. I just remembered, if I remember correctly, he has died, right? Dakota, any input? Stephen Hawking. He died, right? I think he did. Ah, fuck. But I remember, I think when he died or when he got really, really sick, something like that, something happened to him. And one of my friends' parents, who was religious, because, you know, I did grow up in a religious town, was, he died? Okay, I thought he did. I couldn't remember if that was the context of the situation. Say what?
Couldn't remember for the life of me whether he actually did or not.
Yeah, I couldn't either, but I was pretty sure that was the context of the situation of what caused this reaction. One of my friends' parents, really super religious. If people did not line up with her beliefs, if what people said didn't line up with her beliefs, she would be happy if something bad happened to them. Ooh, I pressed the wrong keyboard. And when he died, she was so happy and said that finally the world was rid of such a terrible person and shit like that. And I'm like, this man's dead. If you didn't like him, that's one thing, but he's fucking dead. And I sat and I listened to her for like nearly 3 days straight after he died, insulting the man and talking about how happy she was glad that he finally fucking kicked the bucket. And I'm like, how horrible of a person do you have to be sometimes to, you know, do that when someone dies? Like, yeah, you don't like them, that's whatever, but at least be a little respectful. Like, I was told after one of my grandmothers died that she was a pretty shitty person, and people told me that, but they were respectful about it. They're like, "Do you really want to know how she was as a person?" Because I didn't know her. I only knew her for a few years before the dementia started getting to her, so she was a lot nicer. Plus, there's a lot of people that are a lot nicer as grandparents than they are as parents. So, but yeah, I was like, oof. Oh, damn it. I haven't gotten this far before. I'm stressed out. And I hate the freaking butterflies that just can't come at me at any point in time. But like with the situation with my grandma, I was one of my other grandmothers that had known her for years. My step grandma, she had asked if I wanted to know truly why she didn't like her, the true honest facts. And I said, yeah, I'm curious, you know? I want to know what it was and why my dad is the way he is sometimes. He's a shitty person. Here and there. Fuck! No! I lost! No, I didn't. I have 1 health. 1 heart left. 1 health. I don't know. Life. Life. That's the word I was looking for. The mushrooms don't give a shit that I am a goblin. Oh, extra life. Extra life. No! I lost it immediately. I will read your chat as soon as I'm your chats. No, damn it, I lost. That okay. Oof, I need a minute. Uh, you're not going to school? Oh, you're sick. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's what my thing is. People have different views on different people, and I get that, his views and the things that he did in his life did not line up with her religious views. So in her opinion, he wasn't a good person because in her brain, if he did those things, then he doesn't believe in God and stuff like that. So I understood where she was coming from, but she talked shit a lot. And she said a lot of comments about how horrible of a person he was. I don't even know what he did, really. Like, I know he's a big person in the, like, science community, but, like, I don't have no idea what he did with his life. And then, like, my grandma, my dad treated or probably would if she was still alive, treated his stepmom horribly. You know what I just thought about? My dad's a big old hypocrite. Like, I knew that already, but, like, I just thought about it, like, solely on this situation. My, dad used to get mad at me a lot when I wouldn't, like, he didn't like that I didn't call Ashley mom. He'd get mad at me about, how I treated her, but I didn't treat her any differently. I just didn't call her my mom, and I didn't see her as my mom. Because we didn't get along. And he always would say stuff like, you should treat her better because she is your mom and she's in the part of your life and being there for you. But he did the same thing to his stepmom. And he tried to turn me and my brothers against his stepmom. To be fair, my brothers didn't really have an opinion because they weren't that close to her. So they weren't that affected by my dad's views or anything. Like, if they're ever interested of the true story of why my dad stopped talking to them and, you know, why he took us away from them, like, wouldn't let us be a part of their lives or them a part of our lives, I will tell them that true story because I know the full truth from multiple sides. But my dad would always yell at me when I wasn't respectful to Ashley. So I just realized how much of a hypocrite my dad really is. Because, like, my mom and my dad don't get along at all. But my mom never, ever tells a lie about my dad. She will give me the complete, honest truth about things that he's done in his life or does now. So I know that if I go to her and ask her a question, she's just gonna tell me the truth. And my grandma was just the same way. And even my grandpa, his dad, was the exact same way. Prerogative. Yeah, I don't have to call her mom. Like, I probably will, now that I'm older at some point in time. I haven't done it recently because, you know, I don't really talk to her a whole lot because I don't live nearby. But I might call her mom when I see her next or something like that. But with, like, my brothers, when I'm talking to my brothers about her, I'll call her mom. I don't, like, call her Ashley to my brothers because that is their mom. But we didn't have a great relationship, and our relationship's a lot better than it was when I was younger, but it's still not terrific. So I didn't feel comfortable calling her mom. And it's still strange to think about because, you know, I've been calling her Ashley since I was, like, what, 4? See, that's fair. I don't see the big deal about calling your step-parent by their name or calling them by mom or dad. I don't understand the big deal of it because it's just what you're comfortable with and it's based off of how close you are to them, in my opinion. Like, Ashley, she calls her stepmom mom occasionally, but majority of the time she calls her by her first name. I don't know why it's such a big deal that I do the same thing. Because in my opinion, it's the same situation. We're getting the silo today, by the way. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to figure this out. So donate these things, break these open. Silo. What am I eating? Cheese sticks. Like string cheese. I don't I don't like pull them apart like most people do. I just chunk into them. I eat them like a fucking popsicle stick. Oh, my cat's out here. You've never had them? You have cheese sticks over there? Yeah, it's just like, it's literally just regular cheese, just in like a sphere form. And, a lot of people call them string cheese because you can, like, pull on the top of it and pull down and open it apart. Like, rip it apart in strands. And it's string cheese. Okay, you know what they look like. Okay. I wasn't sure. I figured I'd just tell you. We are gonna go get Robin's axe, but I want to go through town. Actually, no. We'll go get Robin's axe. Then go through town. Drop off all this stuff. And then go up and drop off or build the silo. I don't know where I'm gonna put this silo. I didn't think it's through. I still have not found Grandpa's grave in this yet. I have no idea where it is. I think I'm gonna have to clear the entire farm before I figure it out. Oh, Flintstones? I love Flintstones. I was told that her shop's got different things in it, and I haven't looked yet. Oh, Dakota, look. There's even a birdhouse. That's awesome. These were not in here last game before the update. That's awesome. Oh, I need to get the axe. Ice? Like actual ice? And if that's the case, why is it cool? Ooh, spring onions. Oh my gosh. We went to an arcade last night and they had these little like stuffed animals that you could win. And Dakota won me a couple of stuffed animals because I was horrible at the games. But I saw I don't know if you saw this one. The shark with its mouth open and had sunglasses on.
I wish I did. I would have tried to get it.
Oh my god. I will point it out to you next time we go up there. But I thought of you, Happy, when I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I kinda wanna get it just so I could post about it. And like show you. Yeah, it was a shark with it was like a little, you know, like how do I explain this? You know those like little plushies that those squishmallows? Do you have those? The ones that are round, kind of oval shaped and mushy, and you can like just squeeze them. So the shark looked like that, and the mouth was open, and it had sunglasses on. It had like red sunglasses on. You do have, okay, so yeah. It looks like Squishmallows, but that was exactly what it was. It had its mouth open and it had pointy teeth. I thought it was so cool. I was gonna mention it, but we kept getting distracted by the dragons.
That's fair. Just need two more.
Oh, ice is cool because it's cool. I get it. I get it. But yeah, I saw it and I instantly thought of you. By the way, next time we go, if we don't bring mom with us, we have to get her a lizard.
Lizard?
There was a lizard, stuffed animal. It wasn't like a dragon, it was an actual lizard, and mom really liked it, but I'm really bad at games. And you had the swipe card, so I didn't think about getting it.
Next time we go.
Yeah. We took my mom to an arcade and bowling area, and she loved it. Yes, worth every penny. But we went because Dakota's little brother's birthday is in what, 2 days? So we took him because we asked him what he was gonna do for his birthday, and he said nothing. And I was like, we fixing that. So we took him there for his birthday. I've already been to the beach. Happy said happy birthday, Dakota's bro.
Well, when he wakes up, I'll make sure to tell him.
Yeah.
Surprise you.
Oh yeah, cause we were out from like 2 p.m. till like 9 when we got home. Yeah, we took him bowling too, and that knocked him out. He was tired. You like the rose tattoo? Have you found oh, you found my Insta. I missed the chat beforehand and I was confused. It was like, when did I post that? I do have my Instagram linked somewhere. I have it linked on my socials in other locations most of the time. Fuck, I forgot about the silo. I was just, chilling, running around, completely forgot, and now I'm out of time. Damn it. So you found the rose tattoo. Do I have the other ones posted? I have no idea. Okay, so I do have it linked. That was not true. I forgot about the silo. We'll do it tomorrow. I can clean up the farm actually because I have energy. Oh, and I have the axe still. Damn, what am I doing with my life? Okay, we're just gonna clean up the farm because my dumbass forgot what I was doing today and got completely distracted. Oh, and these trees back here are like perfect. I'm gonna cut this one down, but like I'm gonna put tappers on these 3 trees back here. Cause why not? Because they're just in a perfect location. You haven't posted on Instagram in 2 years? Damn. I got like a couple of months usually. Or a month or two before I post again, and then I post one picture, and then I'll post like 3 in a row. And then I don't post again for a while. I think it's a funny situation. Are you both in here for the night? You are. Okay. I'm gonna actually open up this area down here because this is where my farm cave is. I'm gonna open this up with the little energy I have left. Because it's closed off as shit. July 17th of 2022. You're about to hit 3 years. No, that's not right. That's 2 years. My brain's not working. I'm asleep. We're just gonna use up the last bit of energy and get the rest of the stuff down here. There we go. 2. We should be good energy-wise. Or, that's it, energy-wise. We're going to put this stuff up. Go to sleep. We'll do the silo first thing in the morning. As soon as she opens. So I don't forget again. And the spirits are in good humor, so we'll go mining today. Tomorrow's the egg festival. I'm gonna kick some ass. So let's grab this and that. I think I need to fill this up. Stuff for my silo. Put one of those in. Go. Watering can. Isn't like Abigail the one who always wins the egg festival or something? Yes. So if you don't collect a certain amount of eggs at the egg festival, Abigail will win. Which is like the only reason that I'm fine to kick ass in it, because I lost once to Abigail and I have not forgiven her since. I even refused to marry her solely for that reason. But like, we play with the little kids, like the 5-year-olds in this game, and she's always going to win. So I'm perfectly fine with kicking ass. Like, if it alternated, I'd feel worse. But I don't. Just because it's her. I got 3 out of 5. Okay, so we need to get more parsnips. Keep those. I'm gonna eat those in the mines. Sell that one. We're gonna plant that. Because why not? Nothing up here. 2, 4. I think this is 25 because this 3 group is 15. Yep, I lost so hard that I decided I'm never going to marry her. And I don't regret that decision any day of my life. Yeah, so 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I can get 25 persims. And then we might get the flowers if I still have money. I'll leave that on me actually. Put those up. Let's organize my little area here in my inventory because it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't. Okay. Those. Go to the chickens, take care of the chickens. And because she is open now, I'm gonna go up. Oh, large egg, I can donate that. I am gonna marry I'm gonna marry someone in this game. I don't know who I'm gonna marry. If you have your choice or suggestion, I will take it under advisement. If you suggest Abigail, I'm gonna say no. Just so you're aware. Where is that? Ooh, 30. Awesome. So go ahead and plant all this down. Okay, instead of going to Robin's first, we're gonna go. You can choose. I like having chat choose who I get to marry. It's fun. Because sometimes they'll choose people that I don't usually choose. Because here, I'll give you an example. So I've married, in the game, I have married Sam, Sebastian, Leah, and Haley. That's your suggestion? That's your, what? That's yours or that's your suggestion for me? That's what I meant to try to say. It wasn't going well. I have married Sebastian. Sebastian was always my first choice when I started. I'm gonna get these because I never grow these. Might as well do it this time around. Sebastian is such an emo. But yes, I always choose Sebastian at the beginning, and then when I dated my ex-boyfriend, I chose Sam because it looks like him and I thought it was funny. And then I've dated Leah quite a few times because I just like her storyline. I don't know, Dakota, who do you think I should marry? Out of the characters? Do you want me to like scroll through and you choose? Oh, look up Marriable Partners. Something like that. I forgot to donate this stuff. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time. Or you could probably search up marriage and see what comes up, and it'll give you like the info on the people you can marry. It's up here. I don't know what I'm thinking.
What do you think about Emily?
Emily?
Yeah.
Emily's interesting. Her storyline is at least. She's very free spirited. A lot of people think she's on drugs, but I don't think she is. I think she's really free spirited. So you've chosen Emily?
I think
Okay. Okay. First, actually, let me give you this before I forget. Second, Silo. Can I move? I just want to check this real quick. I can. Okay. I don't want to because I like where that is. But I just wanted to see if I could move it. Okay. Silo. I wish the it was just one more out. Right there. That would be awesome. That way I could like put this here and it'll line up. But I'm gonna put it like down here, I think, in this corner. Oh, Abigail's one of your choices. Yeah, Seb, Leah, Sam. I've tried doing Alex, but it's hard to develop a friendship with him at the beginning. Because of his likes being hard to get until you get, like, the house upgrade. So, I just kind of get annoyed. I think that's why I choose, the ones I do choose. Because it's easier to romance them. Due to the fact that I can get their, oh, I forgot to open the door. I can get their materials, the things they like, faster. Because, like, Sebastian, I guess Abigail. I'm not going to date Abigail. But Sebastian and, Sam likes, Joja Cola. So, literally, you just fish that shit up and give it to him, and he's happy. Sebastian, you can get his, likes in the mines. A lot of the times. Leah loves driftwood because she uses it in her sculptures. So that's a lot easier to get as well. That's kind of why I choose those specific things. Because it's easier for me to get. Is the homeless dude romanceable? No, he is not. His name is Linus, though. He is not romanceable. He is much older than us. And fun fact, he's actually very rich. He just chooses to live homeless. And he likes food as gifts. So I try to give him forageable items, but I'll sometimes give him crops from my farm. But like if you do a quest for him, he'll give you a nice chunk of money because he has a shit ton. He just doesn't use it. Because he grew up as a rich kid and he doesn't like how his family uses their money and, you know, how they were as people. So he chooses to live the homeless, free-spirited lifestyle as like a counteracting or atonement of who his family was, I guess. I don't know. I haven't explored his storyline fully yet. But that's my understanding of him. From what I have learned, from what I have explored. Oh, that's so sad. Happy gave him copper once. And he replied with, "Do you think I like junk just because I'm homeless?" He's like, Happy said I got sad because I didn't even think about that. That's fair. He does really like food though, because food is harder for him to come by forageable wise. So if you find forageable food or create like cooked food, he will take it. Enjoys those. If that would make things better. I've never tried giving him like actual items. I always just give him food. Because there's actually a cutscene at one point. If you're leaving an area and going into town at a certain time of night, he has a cutscene where he's getting food out of trash cans because he doesn't have food. And a lot of the townies throw away perfectly good food, so he will literally dig it out of the trash so he can eat good food. So I always just give him food. Yeah, let me look. I'm curious now. Linus. Have you tried the Stardew Valley wiki? Happy for stuff? So he loves blueberry, tart, cactus fruit, coconut, dish of the sea, which you can actually get from one of the bundles, and yams. Those are his loved items. And then like most food, he likes most food. And like all forageable items. You'll make a whole new save and start from the beginning. I also remember that cutscene, and then the bar owner, dude, yeah, Gus gave him some food. Yeah, Stardew Valley Wiki is really helpful. Even if you don't want to use it because it feels kind of cheaty, because like I felt that, but I enjoy looking stuff up to like learn a little bit more about the characters that it's hard to learn through the game. Because giving characters items, I don't think there's a mechanic to know which items they actually like from the beginning, unless they explicitly mention them. So I don't like to give them items that they dislike because, you know, that makes them hate you and it makes building a friendship with them a lot more difficult. So I use the wiki to just look at their gifts, and if I can't find them in the day, I will use the wiki to look up their schedule to find them. And those are what I use the wiki mostly for, or if I forget like what I need to build certain farm items and stuff. Oh shit. I'm gonna die today. I'll do that as well. Just to like double confirm, because I've gotten pretty good at I can remember some of what I need to build things, but I'm also like my memory is bad when it comes to numbers. So like the axe, like I'll think of like, you know, maybe the coop needs 400 wood or 300 wood. I don't remember which one because I'm really horrible with numbers. Yeah, because I've given them some like horrible items before on accident, and made me feel so bad. Like I felt like a shitty person. You do well with numbers, your source is passing math class. You know, that's valid. So my issue is that I'm dyslexic, and one of my, most people with dyslexia have different things that they struggle with most. Mine is numbers. So I'm actually quite good at math. It just doesn't appear that I am because my numbers mix around a lot. Either in my memory or like I'll read them and like I'll read the correct number but I'll think the incorrect number. Fun fact, if I'm like, I've discovered if I'm a little tired, not extremely tired, if I'm just a little tired, like if I get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and I check the clock, if it is 5 a.m., I will read the 5 as a 7. And then I'll panic a lot of times because I felt like I missed like 2 hours. And I've done that multiple times. I've literally read the 5 as a 7, and then I've read 7 of 5s as the 5. I mix those two around a lot. Ironically, I don't mix around 6 and 9, which a lot of people with dyslexia do. I don't know why. I do mix 3s around with a different number. I can't quite remember. I just usually rediscover it whenever I'm reading a clock or something like that, and I read it incorrectly. And I realize I read it incorrectly. Yeah, so my brain just confuses numbers around. Like, with most things, like, I'll read things and I'll read it correctly, but my brain likes to mix it around as I'm reading it. So I'll read it correctly, but I'll think it incorrectly, so I'll mix it around a lot. Or I'll think it correctly and read it incorrectly. Like, my speech messes up a lot. Like, Dakota, you've noticed this, that my speech mixes around. Like, I'll have a sentence in my brain and I'll say the sentence, and the sentence does not come out right. Like, I'll mix the words around, and it results in like the sentence coming out correctly. It kind of makes sense, but unless you're used to the fact that I mix my words around, it comes out funny. Because I think I've asked you questions before in the past, and I've mixed my words around, and then I sit there for a second and realize that I mixed my words around, and I'm like, did that make sense?
A lot of the time the answer is no, but thankfully I know what you were trying to say.
The answer is no, it doesn't make sense.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. I know of a person on social media that has dyslexia that affects her speech a lot worse. It's interesting how bad it affects her, though. It's hard for her to do things. She became a Canadian citizen. She was American. She became a Canadian citizen. I can't speak. Probably about a year ago now. And part of becoming a citizen over there is you have to do an oral, like declaration. Oh, I'm gonna mess with words now. It's gonna fuck me up. That you are committing to be a citizen, pretty much. You have to do that to become one. And I think she did it like 3 or 4 times because of her dyslexia before they actually let her become a citizen. I could be very wrong on that. I don't remember the exact things. Oh, yeah. I felt out. Yeah, I do that sometimes. We're gonna sell that eventually. Yeah, we're gonna sell this. And we're gonna go sleep before I pass out. But yeah, she had to do an oral. This is why I never want to switch citizenships, because a lot of them make you do oral declarations. And that sounds like one hell of a struggle. I leveled up 3 different skills today. I feel accomplished. The spirits are neutral today. I think we're gonna go fishing today. And Robin, oh, it's the egg festival today. So I can't go fishing today, but that's fine. Okay, I already donated the large egg. We're gonna keep... Actually, no, we're gonna sell the eggs. Both of them. For now. Oh, rude. Getting lost. It has to do as a pledge to study? Ooh. That's... Oof. That's weird. They have to do a pledge to... Wait, let me read the comment. Every kid, when they were starting school or something, they had to do a pledge to study and respect their parents and do their best to further progress of the country. No, that sounds culty like. That's scary. Just saying. Not to insult your country. Actually, no, but when you think about it, we have to do the pledge every day. That's cool. Really? When did they get rid of that? When? Wait, just in the state? Yeah. I was gonna say, this state kind of makes sense because I did the pledge all through high school.
Here, where we're at, we stopped doing it. I started middle school.
Wow. That's really interesting considering this town is right next to a base.
Yeah. Still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. That's odd to me.
I don't know if it's just the specific schools I went to, but I haven't done it since middle school.
Yeah, that's strange because I did it all through high school. And we even did, they required you, if you went to school on Veterans Day, or the day before, I think it actually was, like the day before or after, we celebrated Veterans Day as a school, as a community. And we were required to participate whether we cared about it or not.
Yeah, no, never had to do any of that either.
Yeah. Because we had a lot of service members in our town. So we were required to participate. Not that I minded. I just hated when they had the little kids sing songs because it hurt my ears. Because they did not sing to just sing, they sing to be the loudest.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh, it's a different country. Oh, that's interesting. So there was a divide. Okay, so yours doesn't do any pledges. That's intriguing. I'm learning new things. It is fun to learn new things. Oops, I just put my thingy away. He had to recite it to his grandpa? That's trippy. There was a whole war? Wow. I'm learning other countries' history. So, what I'm getting, understanding wise, the old country before the war had these pledges, the pledges that I mentioned. But there was a war, and now they're separated into, Happy said 3 or 4 different countries. But one of his the classmates, right? Yeah. One of their classmates in primary school had a grandpa that forced them to learn the pledge and recite it to them. Yeah. That's a whole thing. What was the war about? Just like, dividing dividing what? Words. Interest? Opinions. I think that's what I'm going with. I have no idea. We're going to go to the egg festival. And I'm going to kick some ass. I'm curious because, like, our country will go to war for anything at this point. My mom made a joke yesterday that she's going to start World War III. That way I don't have to pay my student loans. She said, though, unfortunately, that might mean that your future job will be useless.
This is also true.
I was like, you know what, that's fair. And then she goes, but it could be actually very helpful. Because depending on how many houses we destroy, we might need to remodel them. Oh. So it says the country was a huge one. I'm not going to try to say that because I feel like I'll mess it up. Which was founded by a man named Tito. That looks like it would be the right way to say that. He died in 89, he thinks. And so the country just kind of fell apart. So they separated, which ended up in a war. The war ended in like 99. This is interesting. Are you reading the chat too?
Yes. You didn't want to try and say his name, and I wanted to know.
Because I feel like I'd really mess that up.
That's fair.
Because that's a different language, isn't it? That's your native language. Shelby and Happy had a whole conversation about their native language and what they speak over there. Because Shelby loves to learn different countries and their native speaking languages. I was gonna say tongue, but I don't feel like that's correct. Oh, you spelled it in the English way. Oh. How is it spelled the non-English way?
How is it spelled? Now I'm curious.
Yeah. Me too. I do be curious. Okay, now I get to talk to everybody. Also just Googled, it divided into like more than 3 or 4 countries. Ooh. Oh, so it's not that different. But I'm assuming the way that it's spelled the English way is more like how it's supposed to be said. Yeah. Even though English words make no sense. That's interesting.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. I don't know who I've spoken to and who I haven't. I'm getting lost. So I'm trying to reach it. Hi, Bear Bear. Are you gonna come up to say hi to the stream again? Or are you just gonna stare at me like I'm a lunatic?
No one her? Option 2.
Option 2?
Option
Yeah. That's, yeah, sounds about right. She does like to look at me like I'm a lunatic. It's split into 6 or 7 countries. Depends on if you consider another word I'm not gonna try. A country which you do, so 7. Okay. That's fair. Was it?
I said Kosovo. That's where Dad was deployed.
Dad was deployed there?
Ask him about it.
Interesting. Was it during this? Wait, so was it during that war?
Potentially.
How old were you? Okay, were you young enough that you don't remember?
More than likely.
Because given when you were born, and when
It was closer towards the end of it.
yeah, it would be probably near the end of it. Oh, that's interesting. Happy said Ayo. Yeah, because if you don't really remember, it was probably when you were younger, so he might have been there during the war.
Ask him about it the next time we're over there. Because he's been to Korea, Kosovo, and on the flight through Japan. He's been around.
Was Dad just I don't want to say this. I feel like it would be mean. Was Dad just like a soldier, or was he like a medic or anything?
At that point, I actually don't know. I remember he was an MP at one point.
He was an MP at one
Yeah.
point? Because I was thinking maybe he was there after the war and he went as like what's the word? To the top of my tongue.
Peacekeeping.
No, I wasn't gonna say peacekeeping, but I was thinking more like not rescue recovery, you know, like relief.
Yeah.
Maybe he was there for relief at the end of the war. If he was an MP at that point.
I don't know. I try not to ask him about it because he does have PTSD.
That's fair. That's why I don't want to ask him about it.
I mean, there are certain things he'll talk about.
Oh. I was gonna say because my stepdad doesn't talk about it a lot because he has a lot of PTSD and it's really bad. Fuck you, Abigail.
So it's entirely possible. I was born in '95, so he was there for that. So I don't remember.
I hit the amount that I needed to win. So now it's just to see if I can get more. I think it's funny that Jazz just kind of disappears behind a bush for the rest of the thing after a specific time. How many did I get? Did anyone see the number before I ended?
Probably end up with Abigail. That's pretty usual.
That's fair. I don't like history either. The war lasted between 91 and 95. Yeah, so end of the year you were born. So he could have been there for whatchamacallit? Oh, I got a straw hat. Cause I won the fucking bitch. I think I got 14. Oh, I got a hat. I'll go to sleep now. Yeah. Say hi to the stream. You gotta meow into the mic, not headbutt it.
I bet that sounds great.
The headbutt?
Yeah.
I have no idea. She just walked up, meowed. I didn't hear. I didn't see if it got picked up, and then she headbutt the mic. Happy said hi, Bear. You wanna say hi back? I know you can meow really loud. You do it when we're trying to travel you. It's heartbreaking. When we try to move her, she hates car rides. And it is actually heartbreaking because she does the meow like she's in pain.
I felt like I was a horrible human being.
You were a horrible human being. That's exactly how I felt when she was doing that to me. Because what? You did a 10-minute drive with her?
Yeah.
Like that? I did an hour and a half drive with her doing that, and it made my heart break.
I felt like a monster. And it was I only had it for like 10 minutes. It was bad.
I know, and I was on the phone too, so I felt bad too. Because I could hear her the whole time. When she was meowing at you,
Yeah.
I could hear her. I could hear her on the phone the entire time, and it broke my heart. And we're gonna do it again
10 days.
in like 10 days, and it's gonna hurt my heart again, and I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna literally, if we have B with us, he's literally gonna be sitting there listening to us going, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Because it's heartbreaking. Has Nick brought up the animal thing to you anymore? Okay, he hasn't to me either. I don't know if he's changed his mind or he just feels like we're telling him no straight up and not talking to us about it. Which I really don't want to say no to him straight up because he has the right to have an animal. He'd just have to pay for the stuff for the animal. Yeah, it's sad. It's heartbreaking to move her because she hates car rides and I know she hates car rides and I feel so bad when I need to move her. Cause she'll just sit there and meow at you. She'll like it's like she's crying and it's heartbreaking. I want to put my crab pots around town. So I want to do that. Do I have my silo yet? Is that built? No, it's in progress. Yeah, it's in progress. Cheeky and chicken. I forgot. Oh, I thought it would give you the under construction, like how long it would be under construction thing. Yeah. But we're moving on April 1st. And we're gonna have to move her. And it's gonna be sad. We're gonna move her in the first trip though, that way she's at the apartment. Because how do we want to do that, by the way? Because I worked the night before, right? Yeah, I worked the night before. If I have enough PPTO to cover it, I'm gonna take it off. But, oh, you have to keep a cat outside. That's sad.
Yeah, it's on Mondays.
Yeah, it is. So I worked the night before. When we get off, because they open at 8, right?
Yes.
I'm assuming when we get off, we can just stop by and get the keys. And then I figured we could go in Yeah, so we could go in and check it out when they open. And then we can come back here and start packing on or grabbing things. Not packing. Yeah, because the U-Haul place doesn't open until I was gonna say, but mom and dad's getting that one, so I figured it'd be a while. I literally checked it and didn't actually read what it was. Not that. I want the fortune teller. Neutral. Okay. Fishing. That's it. They're going to the one by the country house?
Leaves.
Oh.
Either that or it's the one on the street. No, it's this one by the street. Okay, they open at 7.
They open at 7?
They open at 7.
I doubt they'll go that early though.
So do I. So we'll just move as much as we can with the car and your truck.
Yeah. But I figured we can move her and then move some of the small things like, you know, this basket of random shit we have in here. You know, put the bathroom stuff in the bathroom. That way throughout the day we can have bathroom things in both apartments. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna go dot my crab pots around. And then donate this stuff for the community center and the museum. No, it's just the community center. Mom's awake. Oh, she was awake an hour ago and I ignored her text. I feel bad. We are gonna try to get the fish that we don't have for the community center today. That'll be the goal. I know, I feel so bad. Half the time I don't hear when the message goes through. So half the time when she texts me, I don't hear it. And I feel bad all the time. But it means she was up. She got up early enough to go to work. Yeah. Yeah. It's literally just me not hearing it. Oh, you sent me a pic of the cat? In like Discord? I see it. Oh, it's so cute. Look at the cat. There's a kitty cat. Look at the kitty cat.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, we love animals here. In this household, we love animals. So if you send us pictures of animals, we'll be very happy. If you want to send me more pictures, I will gladly look at them. Bear ran away and she's sitting in the darkness and I can see her staring at me. But she's in the dark and she's a black cat, so I can't take a picture of her. She's too dark for that. But she walked into the living room and sat and stared at me for a minute, and she's run away now. I might have a picture that I can actually send you of her, though. Because I take pictures of her quite often. Okay, We're gonna pause here because I'm gonna put the crab pot over here, but I want to send you this cat picture. I might have shared this picture before, but I have this picture from when we lived in the old apartment and she was sitting in my lap. I also have a picture of Dakota holding her. I send cute pictures of my cat. I'd be happy. She does this thing that when you're looking at her and she kind of wants you to show her proper attention, she'll like bop her head on the ground or wherever she's standing. Yeah, she is darkness. Ooh, how do I? That was not where I wanted to put that. If I, yeah, I put it there. Okay, let's look at the fishies that I need to get. I have the river bundle one, so we're good. We need the largemouth bass. Sturgeon. I need in the summer, so can't get that one. These are all summer fish, I think. Summer to fall fish, I think. I don't know. I always forget about the tilapia. She's Batman. You know what's sad about that? Is that I wasn't into Batman when I got her. When she was born. I wasn't into Batman. Tilapia, not tilapia. Tilapia. There we go. I'm checking when. Yeah, summer. So those are all summer fish, so I can't get those. I just opened it again. Pufferfish is a summer fish. The ghost fish I can get in the mines. So I'll get that. I need a bream and an eel. Eel I think is during the rain. Yeah, it's while it's raining. And then the walleye is fall. I'm switching between my screens. Give me a second. I just accidentally moved my browser. There we go. You like Deadpool? I've never watched Deadpool, fun facts. So I can get the ghost fish, and I can get the bream and the largemouth bass. The rest of these are different situations. So the eel is the only one that I can get in spring. But I have to wait for it to rain. You recommend it? That's fair. A lot of people do. I just haven't ever watched it. Ah, more cat pictures. My ear is. I caught it. I'm gonna catch more because there's bubbles right here. So might as well use the bubbles. But I did catch the fish I needed. But the pufferfish I can't get until the summer. The eel I can get and the bream I can get. But the eel it has to be raining. So. I have only ever watched 2 animes in my life. Demon Slayer, which I really, really love, and Sailor Moon, which I haven't watched since I was a kid. But I want to get back into them and watch more. So if I get to that point, I will look at it. I think the problem is that when I watch shows, I watch them while I'm doing things, and I don't have a program to watch anime on. So I just watch Hulu a lot. And Disney Plus and stuff like that. And like Dakota and I have been talking about watching shows together and movies and stuff together, but he has a horrible attention span. So sitting and watching a show with him is incredibly difficult. While I can binge a whole season in one day, Mance can barely sit through 2 episodes sometimes, which is funny because you can sit through a whole like 3 movies in a row, which is way more than 2 episodes. I am reading your chat. I'm just reading it slowly, little by little, as I'm catching fish. uh. Ah. Oh my god. I don't have a chance to look at the screen. You made a watch list? That's awesome. That's what I want to do with Dakota, but it's so hard to get him to watch things. Though High School Musical is something he will never watch with me. Sadly. So he doesn't like musicals. And that's why he will not watch them with me. I've gotten him to watch a few musicals with me, but more so I didn't give him a choice. But genuinely doesn't really watch them. So he's not gonna willingly put that on a watch list to watch with me. But like I've also trying to get him to watch a show that I really love called Troll Hunters. And how far have you gotten in it? You're on 15? Oh, I'm proud of you. Me casually binges the first season in a couple hours. I also know the entire show, so like I'll sit and quote it the whole fucking way through, and it's a blast. I've been practicing my I don't actually practice it, but like I try a British accent when they introduce Morgana, and it's funny to me. Because I've been told it's actually really good. But it's just because I try to mimic the character. What the fuck is this fish? Why was that difficult? I've never caught a fish in the mines that was difficult. Did they put more fish in the mines? I'm grabbing my brace because I had to switch arms because my wrist hurts really bad. I've caught white algae for the first time. I love that little intro in that new words. I'm trying to put a brace on with one hand. It's not going well. Dakota. It keeps reattaching itself when I'm trying to slide it on. Just pull it tight. Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm trying to catch a ghost fish.
Sounds like fun.
It's not going well.
Let's see.
The first fish I tried to catch, it didn't go well, and I've never had a hard fish to catch in the mine, so I was really confused. I caught one. There's some down here. This one's open down here. Eat those first. Okay.
But I did bring a new one to replace it.
I figured it. I just wanted to make sure you ate those first because they've been sitting open for a while. Ah!
There's
Mario.
someone there.
Yeah. Discovered that. You know what's funny? So you've tightened my brace harder than I've ever tightened it.
Oh.
And like it's fine because it doesn't the pain's gone away. It's enough pressure that the pain stopped. But it's also enough pressure that I can't really feel my fingers.
That's not a good thing.
Let me
Want me
switch
to
hands.
redo?
Sure. Like, it's not bad. Yeah, because that's where I put that one. It's the bottom one that's kind of tight. But I've never had it that tight before. And it was so funny to me. Yeah, that works. Oh, I hit the wrong button. No. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Next time, tell me when you stop feeling your fingers.
Well, it wasn't like I couldn't feel them. They were just like kind of tingly. You know, like when they go
That's
to
exactly
sleep?
what that is.
No, you know like when my hands go to sleep or like my feet go to sleep, they were tingly. But it felt really nice because the pressure instantly got rid of the pain, which I'm used to having for hours.
I'm glad I could help there.
Mom texted. That was what that thing was. I'm gonna answer this time. 9 cars passed me in a no passing zone. Of course.
Sounds about right.
My mom talks about how daywalkers are absolute lunatics all the time because my mom works night shift like we do. So she calls the daywalkers lunatics a lot. And you keep those. I want to keep the white algae just in case. I already have a Nautilus shell. I don't think I need another one. I'm going to sell the river jelly just to see what money I get from it. And I got 3 artifacts that I can donate. And I don't like speed grow, so we're just going to get rid of that. I don't use those things. Because it kind of freaks me out to have one so close to the end of the season. Unless it's like a situation where I need parsnips, gold parsnips. Level 4 fishing. I learned how to craft deluxe bait. Is that new? I feel like that's new. The deluxe bait thing. I got $1,723 today. Ooh. Happy. What is your currency? Shelby likes to ask about languages. I like to ask about currency because it's interesting to me. A streamer I watch started streaming and said Stardew all day. Oh, and the silo is finished building, so I finished the starting quest. Or the second half of the starting quest. Evelyn warning me about crops and daytimes, you know, the timing of crops being planted. I think all my crops are fine. Any like seeds, like random seeds that I find when I clean up the farm, those might be different. Those might go over the threshold of time, but the ones that I currently have planted should be fine. I can now put my hay in the silo so I don't have to carry it with me to check on the animals. The animals. The animals. Yep. Okay, you use euros. Okay. Ooh. So you used to use something different and then you changed to euros. That's interesting. What is it?
I said, oh, she's laying on my pillow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. We really need to clean our pillows.
Yeah.
We also need to do the laundry. Just in general. Because I can see that it's like almost overflowing out of the basket.
Yeah. That's on the list for today.
Yeah. We also need to turn in my keys, check the mail and turn in my keys today. Which, like, I thought about that. You know how I'm turning in my keys today and they're putting in a thing to forward my mail? Are they going to put in the thing to forward my mail before the mail comes today?
That's a good question.
Because the mail doesn't come early. It comes at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I just thought about that.
Something important today.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. That's not what I wanted to click. It's salmonberry season, though. That's awesome. Spirits are happy today, so let's go into the mines. That's what I was checking. I forgot when I checked that. Let's put that over there so we can remember to sell it. Grab my parsnips. Whoops, I don't want to grab one parsnip, but I'm gonna grab them all. Okay, we're gonna donate all of this stuff. And then we're gonna go into the mines. And of course, grab all the forgeable items we find on the way. We got all the fish that we need for the community center besides the eel, but I have to wait until it's raining for that. At least for springtime. Except the wood skip. You can get the wood skip in spring. Will someone say hi to everyone in town for me? I want to spread a message of community. Oh, these are part of the new quest. Did I tell you about those? There's new quests where they, instead of asking for items, they ask you to do things. And they're asking me to talk to every person in town today. So I'm running around trying to get them right now. I love that it gives me a little thingy, like a number on how much I've talked to. But that's interesting because I didn't realize that's what it meant when it said that there was new kind of quests. I just thought there was like a new variety. This is interesting to me. But now I have to do the whole thing of talk to everyone all over again. It kind of sucks. Sam's still in his room, so I can't even get in there and talk to him. But the reward for this quest is that everyone's gonna like you a little more. So it'll up my friendship levels. This is not a challenge I thought I was going to be doing today. It's going to take me a hot minute. Does this include the wizard? Do I have to talk to the wizard too? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really know. Because it says 28. 28's the original amount to talk to, right? Okay, so no, I don't have to talk to the wizard. Because the wizard doesn't count into the original 28. I don't have any bait on me. I forgot that I put the crab pots down immediately. I'm gonna sell. Cause this fish to bite even faster and increase size of fishing bar. Oh, interesting. What level fishing rod can I get? Not enough for me to care to buy it. Okay. What's difficult is the tracking for this too. Because this is different. I was gonna go mining today and I'm not gonna be able to because I'm gonna be running around the entire day. I got another reward. I got 3 rewards. Go me. We're gonna move these down, that way I don't actually do something with it. I need to talk to Maru, Lewis, Robin. Is Lewis in his house? Emily. Lewis is not in his house. I haven't seen Maru yet. I see Jody. I've already spoken to Jody. I also spoke to Caroline. Talked to Gus. Emily's not in here. I need to talk to Alex. And George. There's George. Where's Alex? Is he in his room? He is in his room. I can't talk to Alex yet. So Sam and Alex, I haven't gotten to yet. Haven't seen Maru yet. I talked to Abigail already. I think Shane's at work, so we're gonna talk to him here. There's Pam. Yeah, Shane's over here. There's Sam. So I'm missing Emily and Alex now. Out of the town ones. Close by, at least, I think. This is hard. First time around is pretty damn easy. Second time around, it's kind of confusing. Because Emily, I know, will go to work eventually, so I can handle that when that happens. Maru is hard to find in general most of the time for me. Nope, this one. Bastion. I need to talk to Robin, Maru, and Demetrius. Sebastian should be out of his room. Hopefully I can catch him. I'm almost out of time, I think. Did he make it back in his room? No, fucker. You shit hole. Now I gotta wait for nighttime. Oh, that was Lewis. I need to talk to him. Come back. Okay, got Lewis. Got Robin. Still don't know where Maru is. Demetrius.
She spent some time at the hospital.
What is it?
Doesn't she spend some time at the?
She does. She works at the hospital, but I don't think she works today.
Ah, gotcha.
That's the only reason I haven't gone there. Is I don't think she works today. But I have to go back down anyway because I'm missing people. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to the mines today. That really sucks. Because I wanted to do that. She might be talking to Penny now. And maybe Alex will be out of his room. Yep. Alex? Yep, she's talking to Penny. I was right. Haha. Emily. And then Sebastian's the only one that I'm missing, and Sebastian doesn't come out of his room again until nighttime. Ha! I'm doing pretty damn good. It's 5 p.m. and it took me forever, but, you know, I did remember that I could do that in one day. The only reason that you can't do it in one day in the, at the beginning of the game is because Willie doesn't come into the second day, so unless you do it all in the second day, you're not gonna complete it in one day. Sebastian should be coming out of his room eventually. So I'm going to go to the Adventures Guild and sell my damn fish. Not my fish, my sword. My old sword. I'm running out of chocolate, Dakota.
That tricky story.
Yep. You know what sucks even more? They're not even open yet.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes if you have another power,
I know.
it lasts 30 days.
I don't know if I can.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
The Adventures Guild looks kind of bigger. Don't know why. It just looks a little bigger. I literally just need Sebastian. He's the only one I'm missing. I talked to literally everybody. He comes out of his house at night. I just had to wait for him to come out. He usually does. He's not coming out. That would really suck if he's not coming out. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna stand here in his house and look it up. At night. The house is closed now. I made it in right before it closed. Okay, so it's the 15th of spring. Aw. Damn, he doesn't come out of his house. Leaves his room to go to the kitchen at 5:30 p.m. It's past 5:30 p.m. They changed his days, it looks like. These are different. Interesting. Looks like they're already updating the wiki for the new update because the days are different.
It's already up to date-ish.
Yeah, but I didn't find that out until later. Does that quest have 2-day thing? It does. I can get Sebastian tomorrow. We're fine. It's actually very annoying because I got everyone except for Sebastian in one day. And it was just because I mixed up the times. Because I didn't know the 15th was different. You know how they update the wiki for that though?
Hmm.
They literally choose one person and they do each day. And they follow that person around for an entire day in the game. So they can have the precise times.
Doesn't sound like fun. Someone's gotta do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure for it to be accurate, they have to do that for 28 people. They have to play the same day 28 times.
Yeah.
And that's just,
Imagine how many saves they have.
yeah, I was gonna say, that's just one day. Like, they have to keep doing that every time. I'm pretty sure that's how it, that's the only way I can think that how that works. Is if they do it that way. Or maybe they have, like, depending on who's updating the wiki, maybe they have multiple people that do it. But they literally follow around one person each day.
Small team that does it.
I would hope so.
Having to do that by yourself does not sound easy.
That sounds like a one hell of a struggle.
You do it for free, that's for sure.
Yeah, because each character has different schedules for each day. Like, they'll have, like, a regular schedule, and then certain dates, they'll have different schedules. And unless, Concerned Abe, who's the creator of this game, gives that to the people that created the wiki. I don't know if he created it or other people created it, but unless they do that for him, like if he sends that to them so they don't have to do that, they literally sit there for 28 days, 28 people, and play through to figure out the person's schedule. That's crazy. I wish I had my mods. I wouldn't have to keep checking the humor of the spirits each day. Because I always I check it and then I forget to remember what it was. And then I just do it over and over again. Well, I got my gold parsnips. I got 3 just off the bat. Oh my god, that's annoying. It's fine because I can sell them, but that's annoying. You know how many I got in the second harvest? 7.
Jeez.
I got 7 in the second harvest, and I bought 25 the first time around and 25 the second time around. So I had 2 harvests of 25 items. And I got them all in the second one. Mildly annoying. Okay, we need to go down to the water. Fill up my watering can. Water what's left of my crops. Ooh, I just thought about it. I didn't check the flowers that I planted. How long it takes them to grow. They might die. And I not even realized it. I did that. Whoopsie. My bad. I literally got 10. I got 2 sets of 5. That sucks. What you doing? You. Yeah? How's it going? Yeah?
Just surprising. Oh, I get stuck by now.
Okay. 99 times 2. Yep. Because I don't know the answer. 198? Question mark? Are you doing it? Yeah, I win.
You don't need me.
Yes, I do.
Alright, you don't need me for math.
Okay, that's fair. But I do need you. So I'm gonna go ahead and donate the wood that I need for the community center. I might go ahead and get my axe upgrade today as well. Because if we go down, let me check Sebastian's schedule for today. Because it's the 16th on a Tuesday. Oh wow, there's a lot of different ones. Like there's new ones for railroad. There's 2 options for rainy days. For 6+ hearts, there's new options. That's interesting.
It's a lot to have to learn.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to relearn his entire fucking schedule. Oh, maybe that's why I'm having issues finding other people too. I have to relearn all their schedules. Okay, he gets out of bed and goes to his computer, leaves his computer and goes to the kitchen. So 3 p.m. is the normal schedule is today. The normal schedule that I know is today. I'm waiting for this to melt so I can go upgrade my axe. I should grab my axe if I want to upgrade it. Because we upgrade the axe today, and then we upgrade the pickaxe tomorrow, or not tomorrow, the couple days later, because I think there's like 3 days between upgrades. Like you upgrade one, and then it takes 3 days for it to be done. Then you go from there. So if I upgrade this today, it'll be like 3 days off before I can upgrade the pickaxe. And then in that time, I can try to get the steel to upgrade the axe again. But I'll need the money after that. I don't have a topaz. Emily's just sending me all kinds of quests. She needs a topaz now. Yeah. Okay, let's upgrade my axe. So that's in progress. We're gonna go down to the beach and collect anything from the beach. I forgot bait again. I'm great at this. I'm doing a hot job. I keep getting friend requests from the same person on my Facebook, but I remember this person. I went to school with this person. Me and this person do not get along. We did not get along in school, and I don't care to get along with them now. So I'm not going to accept them as a friend. And they just keep sending me them. I delete them, I ignore them, and I just keep getting more. And it's annoying. But this person was a literal bitch to me in school. I'm not going to be friends with them now. For no reason. I helped this person a lot in school. Yeah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be kind of mean to say. I'm gonna sound mean at least. But it wasn't because of this situation. So, remember the blind girl that I told you I went to school with? So, she used it to her advantage. Used the fact that she was blind to her advantage. She'd purposely take classes that she knew she could not do things in due to the fact that they didn't have the accommodations for her blindness to take those classes. And given the times of the day that those classes were going on, her teacher's aide could not be there because the teacher aide, we only had a couple of different teacher aides at our school because we were a small school.
Yeah.
One of my cousins was her teacher aide, and she had to be at the primary center. She was also a teacher. She wasn't just a teacher's aide. She had to be at the primary center for a certain time of the day, for a certain period of time of the day until the other teacher, because they like switched off because she was an aide, they switched off to make it easier on her so she could still teach and then help, you know, students that needed her help because she was the teacher's aide. Yeah, the girl that was blind, she was not the only student that she was the teacher aide for. So she wasn't in every single class with her. Because we had so few little teacher aides that she had to be a teacher aide for multiple students. So she had to divide her time instead of being able to solely focus on that student. And this girl purposely, knowing when she would have her aide and when she wouldn't, took classes that she knew she could not take without the help of another person. And then the students had to help because the teacher didn't want to spend their time trying to help her. I was one of the students that ended up helping her a lot. I did 2 projects because this was a project-driven class. Majority of the time, I ended up doing 2 projects every single project because I did all of her work. Like, I would try to sit and work with her and, you know, her come up with the ideas and stuff like that, and I would just, you know, put it into presentation form because that was what had to do it. And they just didn't have her present because she couldn't do presentations without her specific equipment that we didn't have access to. So that's what we did was they would make the presentations and they would grade the presentations. They just wouldn't make her present them because it was easier accommodation wise to do that. But I'm the one that made the presentations, and when I tried to work with her to get her to tell me the information that she wanted for the presentations, I had to look up all the research, which she had access to do. She had a way that she could get online and look up research and read it and stuff like that. But she didn't. Oh, I got a heart from everyone almost from that. Awesome. So a lot of times I ended up doing majority of her work because the teacher said if I don't help her and she fails, I get in trouble. Yeah, so I got in trouble if I didn't do another person's work. And I had like 3 classes with her that she purposely did that. She took classes that she knew she couldn't take due to the time the classes were taken. She could have scheduled them because we chose our own schedules. We were given the class schedules for the next year and then our required classes that we had to take, and then we could choose electives. So we could make our schedules, and as long as it lined up with, like, you know, student-teacher ratios and stuff like that, we were able to get our classes. And if you were a good student, like a good A student and well-behaved and everything, you were first in the line to get scheduled. Because they felt that was better. The people that actually earned the ability to choose their schedules got to choose their schedules, which I agreed with. I thought it was good because that meant that, you know, the people that were getting good grades and participated in things and, you know, didn't get a lot of detention got to choose their schedules because they earned it. And I was one of the first that always got to choose my schedule, so I always had the schedule that I chose. She was not. She ended up being, a lot of times, she ended up being moved around into different classes. But because of her not being a good student and stuff like that, not because she didn't have the ability to, she just didn't care to. And she treated a lot of the teachers like shit. She'd use her blindness as an excuse and tell the teacher off and tell them that they were discriminating against her. for no reason. They weren't doing anything wrong. They always allowed her to participate in things. They just would give her a partner to make it easier for her and stuff like that, depending on what we were doing. It wasn't like they told her there was stuff that she couldn't do. But she was just so rude to everyone. She had a class schedule. She started school with us in 8th grade, when I was in 8th grade. And for the first month of school, we guided her around school because she needed to learn the layout that way she could figure it out herself, because you're actually pretty damn capable. They're actually people with blindness actually can be very capable of memorizing pathways and sounds and stuff like that. And she was good at it. She could do it. But the first month we would walk her around to her classes, and not all of us knew her schedule because it was just a selective few amount of people that would do it, and I was one of them occasionally. But I only did it for certain classes if her original guide wasn't at school that day. So I would only help if I was needed. And one time she tried to get me in trouble. She knew her schedule. She knew where she was supposed to go. She told the teacher that she had to be in a certain class. And that teacher asked me if I would be able to guide her up there because she knew I had a class on the same floor that day. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I didn't mind it. I did not know this girl's schedule. I took her upstairs, sat her down in her seat. She told me what she was assigned to. And I was getting ready to walk out the door, and the teacher stopped me and said, why'd you bring her here? And I said, she told me that this is her class, that she's supposed to be here today, right now. And she said, no, she is not. She has this class today, like she does every day at this time. And the girl that was blind turns to our direction where we're talking, because I was like, I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware of that. I was told this is where she's supposed to go. And the girl turns to us because she kind of knew our general direction. She turned to us and goes, I told you I wasn't supposed to be in this class. I was supposed to be in a different class. And I looked at the teacher and I said, the fuck she did not. I said, call down to this teacher. This is the class we were in before. She told that teacher that was the class that she had to be in. And she did. And she was correct. She tried to get me in trouble because I guided her to a classroom she wasn't supposed to be in because she decided she didn't want to go to her specific class that day. Because the class that she was supposed to go to, so she would have a couple of days in a row, she would go to a normal class, like every other student, and then she had days where, my cousin was able to come in and work with her, so she was supposed to go to a different class, where all the other students with, aids had to, go to get help and stuff. That way they can work on specific things and see if they need to change up how things are supposed to be done with that student to see if it works better for the student. She was supposed to go to that class that day, and she knew it. It was written on her schedule. She knew it. Because when we called my cousin to inform her that she told me that I was in a different class, that she was in a different class and that I needed to guide her up there, and I did, and then she tried to get me in trouble for it. We called my cousin up to the classroom to deal with the situation because, she was the aide. And oh my god, my cousin ripped shit into her. I've never seen my cousin that fucking angry. She's a very, she's a very low-tempered person. She's very calm and good, and that's why it's so good for her to be a teacher's aide, because she can handle a lot of things and be able to handle it with a cool, collected situation. I've never seen her so fucking... Yeah, I've never, ever seen her so fucking angry than I did that day. And it was apparently because she had done that a couple of times with different students and then proceeded to try to get the student in trouble for taking her to the wrong class. And I wasn't aware of that. The teacher that I ended up taking her to wasn't aware of that. And that teacher, I was that teacher's one of her favorites. So she was even more angry when she found out that she's doing this to a lot of students. And usually it's the students that are really good and are just, following directions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did not have an issue with helping her with her projects or guiding her places when she needed them. I was her guide for most of high school when she first started. When we all first started in high school, I was her guide from the beginning until she figured out the layout. But like each year, at the beginning of the year, I needed to be her guide because she had to relearn the rotation of her classes. So I was her guide for like the first week until she figured out the rotation of her classes, and then she went from there. Because it wasn't like we could give her a room number and she could go find it. It was difficult for her. Because I don't even think our room numbers had Braille. So she couldn't even check them. So we had to guide her to the rooms and stuff like that for like the first week of classes. And I really didn't mind doing that. I was fine with helping her. But she had tried to do that to me like 2 different times in middle school. And then in high school, she just treated me like shit. And because we had a lot of classes together, I was the person that had to help her with her projects. And on top of that, because I was the person that had to help her with her projects, a lot of times she would just choose not to do her assignments. And then I would get the blame for it. Because she would tell the teacher that I wasn't helping her do her assignments. And that I was trying to make her do things that she couldn't do. Yeah. I always won that fucking case every time that came up. It always like ruled in my favor because I didn't do anything wrong. Hello there. Welcome in. Yes. We're talking about horrible students that tried to blame their own laziness on me in high school. Or in school in general. And we're playing the new Stardew update. Which I think I'm gonna play like 1 more week. Maybe. And then I'm gonna get off and eat food because I'm hungry. Okay, cool. What are we gonna eat? Me either. Yeah, we don't think about this much. Food is important, yes. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
We're really bad at it though. I'm eating chocolate chips right now.
We're not gonna talk about this traffic.
Oh yeah. Do we want to talk about us trying to go to work? You really don't?
No.
I think it's funny.
Not bad.
When we so we set an alarm for 8 o'clock to wake up and eat food because we work night shifts. So we set an alarm for 8 o'clock to wake up and eat food before we go to work. And we always turn it off and then not get up and eat food because we're too tired. And then we end up our alarm for 9 o'clock, which means we have to get up and get dressed. Goes off, and then we're like, well, shit, we didn't eat again.
Yeah, generally how it goes.
It's an everyday thing. It's very rare that we actually get up at 8 o'clock. I think we got up once, and that was because I was really, really hungry and felt sick. So I forced him to get up and make me food.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We've only done it like once. No, I was talking about Tuesday.
We actually managed to do it twice.
Did we? Oh, we did it twice. No, I don't count that because that's just quick food. No, that's quick food before we leave. I don't count that. I'm getting random friend requests on Facebook by older men that I don't know. Delete. Creeps me out sometimes. Because I have my face on my Facebook. So the first thing that pops in my brain when I see friend requests from older men is that they see my face, think I'm attractive, and then friend me. And then I delete them. Because it would not surprise... It actually probably would surprise you. It'd surprise probably a couple of people about how much older men hit on me. It's really creepy.
You told me about the 60-year-old dude.
The 6-year-old dude that tried to make... Are we talking about the 6-year-old dude that tried to convince me to become his sugar baby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was 19 at the time. I am 22 now. I'm not that much older, and I don't look much older. It was creepy. I'm gonna donate these 2 things to the museum, donate that to the community center, and then we're gonna break those open. No, I can't break them open. My axe is being built, so let's drop these in here. Actually, no, I'll just carry them on me. Did I check the spirits? I don't remember. Mini creepy out there, yeah. Yeah. It's very, very rare that I actually get hit on by people my age, and that's concerning. Like, I genuinely feel like that's very concerning. Because the normal range of ages that I get hit on by people, mostly males, is mid-30s to... I think the oldest has been probably 80s. Somewhere in the 80s. It's really creepy. I think it's really, really creepy when, no, yeah. So, people like in their 40s, I've been hit on by people in their 40s, and they'll make a comment about how I'm attractive and that, you know, I should date them. And I look at them and I go, how old are you? And they tell me, and then I go, you're the age of my mother, I'm not doing that. And then I move on with my life. Because that's really gross. Did I tell you that, Bria, it was around the time that our dating rumors started going around work, but, Michael came by and was talking to me for a minute, and Michael's 45, so he's right around our parents' ages, you know?
Yeah.
Legitimately, I was talking to him for a minute, and he said he was gonna go, cause I think he was getting ready to go to lunch. He was gonna go get tacos, and he asked if I wanted anything, cause I love tacos, and I always forget to go and get tacos. So he asked me if I wanted anything, and I told him no, I was fine. So I was talking to him for a minute, and then he went off to go get tacos. And Bria made a face at me and was standing there and like smiling and making a face, and like you know that like weird, I know something that you don't face. Yeah, that was the face I was getting. And then Harley was doing it just because Bria was doing it because she thought it was funny. She had no context to why she was doing it. And I didn't know why. I just assumed that because it was like shortly after Michael had walked off. So I assumed that you had walked past me at one point. Because, you know, the rumors had started by that point.
Yeah.
That we were dating. So people were giving me looks when you would walk by. And so I just assumed that was what happened. So I asked Harley about it, and she goes, oh no, it was shortly after Michael walked away. And I go, what? And then a little bit later, Harley goes and asks Bria what she was thinking and why she made that face. And apparently she thought that Michael was hitting on me. And I gagged. I audibly gagged. Because, like, I like Michael. He's cool. He's fun to talk to. But he's the age of my mother. They are literally the same age. I'm pretty positive. So, no. I'm reading your chat. I'm not just standing here doing nothing. That's fair. So, the new person in the chat. Are you reading the chat? actually. Read their chat so I don't have to read it back to you. My boyfriend sitting behind me. We have our desks are opposite sides of the walls, so we turn around and talk to each other all the time. Just so you're aware, that's who I'm talking to. Sometimes when I like sound like I'm turning around.
You know what? That's true.
That is true. That is so true because we're respectful freaking people. Which is really gross and concerning that the older people, you know, have you ever gotten the you should respect your elders talk? I've gotten that so many times. And like I'm not actually doing anything to be disrespectful to my elders. But when people say that to me, especially older people, when they go, you should be respectful to your elders, not be mean or rude or something like that. And I go, I'm respectful to people that are respectful to me. Yeah. That's why I don't give fucking Jared respect, because he's not respectful to me at all. He is a piece of shit. Because if he was a little more respectful to me and actually treated me like a freaking person with a brain, then I might be a little nicer to him. But I've actually called him an asshole to his face. Yes. Because he's not respectful at all. And when I'm told that, I've been told that by managers throughout the years that I've been working. I've been working for only 3 years. I started working when I was 19. I've been told by multiple managers that I should be respectful to them because they are higher up than me. And I always respond, I will be respectful the day you treat me like a person and are respectful to myself. Because I'm not gonna be respectful to you if you treat me like shit. I had the same thought process. Ooh, I upgraded my mining. You haven't gotten the respect your elders? Oh, you're Swedish. Yeah, that's fair. It's probably quite different over there. It's in the culture. That's funny. That's fair though. Every Swedish person that I've met online, that they kind of say the same kind of situation. So it makes sense to me. But no, I'm only respectful to you if you're respectful to me. My band teacher from sophomore year of high school till I think he left the year after I graduated high school. But I left band when I was halfway through my sophomore year of high school. I left band because he was so disrespectful and I was tired of his shit. So I left him hanging, and me and multiple other students actually left. Which really sucked because you had to go to him and get written permission to leave his class. Yeah. That really wasn't fun. So I pulled out the crybaby eyeballs and explained to him why I was leaving. I didn't say that it was because he was disrespectful. I was explaining that I wanted to pursue things that were closer to my career path. And I cried. So he would sign the papers. But no, he was so disrespectful that my senior year, when I went back to band, I only went back because my friend convinced me to come back because she was supposed to be getting 8 different students that would be under her advisement because she was the section leader of our group. She was supposed to be getting 8 new students as freshmen. So I only went back because of that, to help her out, because as good she is as an instrument player, she has no fucking backbone. So those freshmen would have eaten her alive. Yeah, it has to be returned. I agree. But he was still quite disrespectful. So when teachers are starting, they're automatically on a probationary period when they start out of school. I think it's like a 2-year period. And he got probation on his probation. Because the first week that he was teaching us, I think he cussed us out 3 times. So he got probation on his probation. And me, being who I am as a person, cussed him right back. I remember telling my mom the story, and she's like, you need to be respectful to him. Like, he's your teacher. And I go, Mom, and I explain the whole story, and she goes, okay, never mind, fuck him. Say whatever the hell you want. But senior year, when I went back, he did not last long as a teacher. He stayed at our school solely because we had no other options for band directors. So he stayed at our school for about 3-4 years, I think. And then he left, and he left in such bad terms that no one wants to see him in school ever again. The current band director actually used to be a friend of his. And during his reign as a band director, he started treating everybody like shit that he used to know in college, because he went to college with her. He started treating everyone so much like shit that she no longer speaks to him. They're not even allowed to say his name in the band room. And it's very, very fair. I have nothing but respect about this teacher because she's such a good band director, and it shows because the band is improved in skill and ability so well since he left. So I respect her a lot as a teacher. And she loves when I didn't have her as a teacher. She was the teacher. She was helping out in band when I was in junior year. And that was the year that I quit. That I wasn't in school for band, that I wasn't in the band. So I didn't know her as a teacher when I was in school. But everyone in band knows me really well. Because by the time senior year came around and I joined back, she had already stopped talking to him. So she wasn't around the band much. But when I came back, she'd pop by just occasionally to help out our clarinet section because she was a clarinet instrument player. And he was not. So she'd come by to help them out and only them. But everyone in band loved me so much that when I go back to visit, I always pop by the band and I say hi to her and ask how she's doing. And she's always so happy to see me. And this woman has never taught me in her life. And I think that's kind of like what the difference between a good and a bad teacher is. She's never taught me in her life. She doesn't know who I was as a student. The only thing she knows is the stuff that the other students used to tell her about me after I left. That's the only stuff she knows about me. And I think they told her about how I used to get in screaming matches with him because he would be disrespectful to other students. But what I was saying about senior year when I went back, so we had our little band camp. My senior year was during COVID. My senior year was 2020 to 21. So it was like prime kind of COVID time. So we had a good bit of rules, and we did band camp in school for like a week before school. And, they took our temperature before we came in. We had to be respectful. If people were wearing masks, don't make a comment. We weren't required to wear masks because our county was low on the the whole positive testing thing. So we weren't required to wear masks for class, but the people that did wear masks felt more comfortable if the ones that weren't wearing masks weren't right next to them. And we all respected that. We were going to respect each other's wishes and stuff, and comfortable abilities and stuff. We were perfectly fine with that. My issue was that I came in with another student. I had stayed at her house the night before, came in with her, and I sat down next to her, and I wasn't wearing a mask. And she goes, and this man goes, "You need to put a mask on if you're going to sit that close to her." And I look at him and I go, "No, I don't." And he goes, "Yes, you do. It's policy." I said, "No, it's not policy. They have not actually implemented rules of COVID into school policy. It is not a policy. You cannot force me to wear it." And I said, "And as far as I'm concerned, I slept at her house last night. So if she has any germs, I already have them. Or if I have any germs, she already has them." And she agreed. We were separated from other people. We were not next to each other people. It was only us that we were next to. So if we're going to respect the people that are wearing masks and not sit next to them, then they should respect that we chose not to wear masks. That's how I felt. And the first hour of band that day, I was screaming at him and arguing with him about different things because he was trying to force students to do things that they either wasn't comfortable with or didn't want to do because he said it was policy. It was not policy. So I fucking argued with him because these are freshmen. Freshmen, the ones that he was telling off were freshmen. Freshmen don't feel like they have a say at all and don't feel like they can say anything to these teachers because they are new in school. So I was going to stand up for those freshmen. And if I have to be respectful to the people that choose to wear masks, they should be respectful to me as well. If I got too close to someone that was wearing a mask and they were uncomfortable and they told me, I would have stepped away and apologized and, moved on with my life because I'm a decent fucking person. But no, he decided he wanted to argue with me. So the literal first hour of class, I was in a screaming match to the point that all the freshmen were kind of scared of me when they started. Because again, I understood the rules or the importance of why they implemented those rules, but the COVID rules and restrictions were not implemented into school until after school started, my senior year. So as far as I'm concerned, their rules did not apply to me. And it was out of school hours, so they could not force me to do anything. School hadn't even started yet. It was the week before school started. So they could not force me to do anything because it wasn't during school. Yeah, that's understandable. I just read your chat. Sorry that it took me so long. Yeah. I try not to have people that are shitty consistently over and over again in my life. Are you okay? Did you just choke on air?
Yes.
But yeah, I would respect people if they, if another student walked up to me and I had been near them or something, or I'm going to be near them for a reason, and they asked me if I would be okay to wear a mask because it would make them feel more comfortable, I'd put it on. Because, they asked me nicely. And they explained that they weren't comfortable. And that's why I would do it, because they explained why they wanted me to do it, or why they would like me to do it, because they would feel more comfortable being around me. And I understood that, and I would put the mask on because I did not mind. I truly did not mind. But don't be an asshat to me and expect me to do something because you told me to. I'm not going to. Especially because everyone that I was around, everyone that was in that room was very low risk of getting COVID. I've had COVID 4 times. I think I've had COVID 4 times, and each time it was different effects on my body, and I have been perfectly fine. Obviously, when I got it, I kind of distanced myself from other people because it'd be disrespectful for me to get it. Same way with the flu or any other sickness, it'd be disrespectful if I was to just walk up to someone and cough in their face. So I've had it multiple times. And I am perfectly okay. I think I had it twice while I was in high school. Yeah. If you're gonna treat me like a grown up, I will act like a grown up with you. If you're gonna treat me like a child, I'll throw a fucking hissy fit. Another thing that pissed me off about this teacher, it wasn't just the COVID thing. The COVID thing was what is a lot of students in high school, like the ones that are still in school currently, tell other teachers about me. That's the one that the teachers know me well for, because I stood up for the bullshit. And I argued with him every single time. But all throughout the year, if he was to say something that was absolutely out of fucking pocket, stupid as shit, and he had no right to say, I'd tell him off for it. And a lot of students remember me because of that. Like, I still go back to school, and there's still students that recognize me and talk to me and, like, mention me standing up for others for no reason other than to fucking flip off the other asshole teachers, pretty much. There was one time we were practicing, because I was in marching band, we were practicing our routine, our like sections and everything. It was raining outside, so we were inside, and we were practicing our steps and stuff and trying to get certain movements on time. And the freaking director had our drum major doing one beat and then him doing a different beat on the drum set, and it kept messing us all up, and we kept getting off time. And then he'd sit and scream at us for a minute about how we were off time and that we needed to do this, and that we've been in high school for this long, and we've been in marching band for this long, and we shouldn't be having this issue. And then he stupidly opened the conversation for opinions, and I voiced it real fucking loud, because he asked anyone if they had opinions or suggestions on how we could improve. And I raised my hand and I go, I have a suggestion, with a big old fucking smile on my face, ready to scream at this man. And he goes, okay. I go, why don't you fucking decide who's going to be doing the beat? Either the drum major or you on the damn drum set. And he goes, what do you mean? We're doing the same beat. And I said, no, you are not. The drum major is doing one beat, and then you mess it up by adding two fucking drums just so you can play your fucking drum set because you think you're that special that you know how to play drums. So fucking either choose that she needs to do the beat or choose that you need to do the beat. And if that's what's gonna be the thing where you want to play your drums because you want to feel fucking special, play your damn drums. But only play your drums. Don't have the drum major doing a beat. And only play one fucking drum. Don't play three. Because that's what's getting us off beat. And I was screaming it. And then he sat us down. And he talked to us. And he explained to us about, being respectful. And that we shouldn't be angry about things. Because being angry doesn't make things productive. And then another student, who was one of the, kiss-ass students, walked up to me after he dismissed us for a little break, walked up to me and goes, yeah, maybe you shouldn't be so salty, because that's exactly what the teacher said. The teacher went, don't be salty about things because that's how things don't get done. This man was 25 years old. He said salty to a bunch of 18-year-olds. And I whipped my ass around, looked at this student and said, I'll be fucking salty if I want to be salty. First off, shut your damn asshole because you just want to kiss ass and get whatever the fuck you want because he'll do what you say because you kissed his ass. And then I turned to the director and said, if you say one other fucking thing about being salty or my attitude in this classroom, I'm gonna walk out. And you're gonna be stuck without another student, which you are already dwindling on because you have 10 fucking students in this classroom because you're such a fucking asshole. I was like, so your choice. You gonna say something to me again? And if you're gonna say something, don't tell the kiss ass to say it to me. Say it to my face. And the man's fucking shut up for an hour. He didn't say a thing for an hour. Because it was stupid. That guy wouldn't have lasted a month there. Yeah. I'm surprised. The only reason I'm actually not surprised that he lasted so long at our school was because our school did not have teachers. Like our band directors left. We had 4 band directors in the span of 4 years. Because our students were so shitty and our band directors couldn't handle it. They were a bunch of pansies. We made the band director that we had all through middle school, who left my freshman year of high school. He cried every single day in his car during his lunch hour because he couldn't handle that students would tell him how it was. So he left to a school that was filled with pansies that didn't say anything wrong to a teacher because he couldn't handle it when he was the teacher in the wrong. That's why we treated him like shit. Oh, these are pretty interesting. I'm gonna put them over here so I can put this up. But yeah. I got that man to shut up for hours. And then I proceeded to go to the principal because the principal was in the school that day. I proceeded to go to the principal and explain what was going on and how he was treating me and how he was treating other students. And said either fix his fucking attitude or you're not gonna have any students in that class anymore that are respectful enough to actually take the class and not scream at him the entire day. And they corrected his attitude. Like, he was so nice to us for like 2 months. Because I guess they threatened his job and he had no other option for money. He was living with like 5 other people because he couldn't afford rent in an apartment. So he was living with 5 other people. While he was teaching at our school, he ended up moving back home because he couldn't handle living with other people any longer, and he went back home to live with his mom because he couldn't handle his bills because he spent all his money on going to rock concerts and buying things that he did not need. And then he'd take his frustration for his money issues and living with his mother again out on us. And he was very frequently late to school because he couldn't get his ass out of bed to go into work on time. That he almost got fired solely because he was so late to work every day. But I am convinced to this day that the only reason they kept him on as a teacher was because they had no other options. Because I think, if I remember correctly, there's a specific, so you can get a teaching degree and, you know, a teaching license to teach school in general. You have to get a separate one to teach, band specifically, along with a degree that you have to be able to teach a student, because you have to have, like, if you're going to teach a band, you have to have knowledge of every single instrument in the band. At least my cousin did when he went and got his directing degree. But the teacher that is currently teaching at the school, she went back to school while she was teaching to get that extra specification. That way she could be the band director when he eventually got kicked out of school. If I remember correctly, I can be wrong. But I remember my cousin, when he was going for his directing degree, specification of his degree, he asked me for some pointers and stuff on playing a flute, because that was my instrument, and he had never played that instrument before. So he had asked me for a little bit of help on, pointers on how to play the instrument and stuff before he went and took his test, because he had a test for like different songs and stuff on playing the instrument, from my understanding, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, we didn't have a lot of substitute teachers that were worth a damn, so they didn't have a temp that they couldn't use. Because majority of the time we would just rip the substitute teachers apart. Oh, I always loved having substitute teachers, just for the day when the teacher came back. Because it always resulted in the teacher coming back and going, "So I was left a note. And I can't believe you guys were so misbehaved with your substitute." When majority of the time we weren't. The substitutes just liked writing angry notes for the fun of it, just to get us students in trouble. Though I did yell at a substitute teacher once, because she screamed at us for doing our assignment. Because our assignment was group projects, and we were talking to each other, working on our group projects, and she started yelling at us for being loud when we were all speaking at normal tones, like a normal person in a classroom. She started screaming at us for yelling, and then she told us to not work together because we were too loud to be able to work together. And I screamed at her and told her that it was our project, and that if we didn't do it, we could call the teacher and explain that the reason we didn't get our projects finished was because our substitute teacher couldn't handle a little bit of talking. She shut up. I dropped the chocolate chip. I can't find it. It wasn't dropped on the floor. It dropped on my desk, but I don't know where on my desk it dropped.
Is your desk eating chocolate chips?
I feel like it is. Do you see it? I'm eating a bag of chocolate chips, and I'm very normally losing chocolate chips, because I grabbed 3. I ate 2, but I dropped 1 in the process of eating it, and I heard it hit the desk. But I don't know where on the desk it hit. I heard it hit the glass of the desk. Me either. The chocolate took a chance and escaped.
I mean,
that's fair.
Yeah.
I eat these quite a lot and quite fast. Oh well.
I'm gonna take my handful right now.
I figured. We need to get more.
Yes. And we will.
Yes. What else do we need? Pizza?
Yes, we had the last one.
When do we get paid?
Maybe 28th.
I was gonna say, because do either of us have money to buy food?
That's a good point.
And I still have to pay a few more bills for this month, so I can't spend more money to get food.
So,
The 26th? Yeah. I'll sit here in a minute and go through and see if I have money to buy us some groceries today. I know, but we really do like pizza.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna put in the deep freezer. We're gonna buy one. We're
Pizza?
gonna fill
Just
that
a
bitch
bunch
with
of pizza.
pizza.
Yeah. Oh, we could eat that grilled chicken that we keep forgetting to eat and has been in the freezer for God knows how long. Would that stop us? Would it stop us? Nah, didn't think so. He said, I hope it's not burned. And we probably still end up make our own pizza at home. I don't know if we have the stuff to make that though. That's the problem. Is we don't have a lot of non-pre-made food. I think I'm gonna clean up the farm today. There's another chicken somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, it's over here. So I need to fill up the silo and stuff. And I just feel the need to clean the farm. I don't need to go down in the mines. I already got all the community center fish that I can get in this year. In this time of year is what I meant. Though making our own pizza does sound nice. I can't get these yet. I have to have a certain level to get these. I think it's a certain farming level. He changed the level when he did the update, so still cheaper to buy ingredients that last for multiple pizza. Yeah, that's fair. We don't order a lot of pizza, but we get like, you know, the frozen pizzas, like the deep dish frozen pizzas. We get those a lot. We'll buy like 2 to 3 and then we'll eat them in like a couple days. I earned $5 in rewards for Barnes and Noble. We went to Barnes and Noble and I bought some books. Yeah, it probably is cheaper. Yeah, we got all the fish that we can get. I'm seeing if there's anything that I need to get right now, or if I can just, you know, take the time to clean up the farm. Because I'm still waiting for it to rain so I can get the eel. And that stuff I can get whenever. This stuff is a little more difficult, and I just kind of wait until other seasons to do it. That's fine. So we should be good. I talked to the cat. I have the cauliflower for Jody. I need to clean out my chest and reorganize them. Oh, it's fun chatting with you too. Have a good day. Thank you for coming in. I'm probably gonna end stream soon. I think I'm gonna finish off this day and end stream. I've been on for holy shit 3 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna finish off this day. Oof. Jody is down here. Oh, I grabbed the copper to do my pickaxe today. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll clean the farm up with whatever I can next. Oh, it's not 9 a.m. yet. My bad. It's 6 a.m. The store is open. So I could get more food if I want. I need to check my money though. I'll do that when I get off stream. Oh, maybe I can get the wood to build that bridge today. Okay, houses are open. So we're gonna give the cauliflower to Jody, and then we're gonna go to the blacksmith and upgrade our pickaxe. And then while I'm cleaning up the farm, I will do the whatchamacallit? smelting for the steel axe. I've been on stream for 3 hours. I just noticed it. And my brain's like kind of fried because normally I get bored and switch games by this point.
There's new content.
There is new content and I'm very excited about it. You know what's funny though? I think I'm most excited about the fact that every time I upgrade my skill, it just tells me. That's what I'm most excited about. The person that was in stream has gone away for the day. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's like afternoon for them.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Can't blame 'em.
yeah. So that's fun. And I'm assuming that Happy might have fallen asleep. Because they were sick. Because they're at home right now. For the day. So I'm assuming they fell asleep. Bless you. You okay? Whoa, look at this.
What?
Watch, watch. Are you watching?
Yes, I'm watching.
Look at it bounce. That's new. It usually just pops up over your head. This is awesome. I'm enjoying this very much.
Glad you're enjoying.
I know I remember reading that he said he changed a couple of the animations. I just didn't know what animations. That was awesome. I enjoyed every bit of that. I'm upgrading my pickaxe too. You know what I just thought about? So you have the fancy dancy stuff that you're doing right now? Uh-huh. And you said it's hard to use your keyboard when you have that on there. What are you gonna do when you have a smaller desk?
I have no idea.
Because if we're gonna get the dual desk thing, it's automatically gonna be smaller than yours. Though I would like it to be bigger than mine at least. Because you know, if you look at my desk, it's a little cluttered.
I'll figure something.
Yeah.
Because I had a desk that was a lot smaller than this one before. This.
And it worked.
Oh yeah, it worked out just fine.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I'll find a way to figure it out.
We should look at the desk and find the tape measure. Yeah. To figure out how big it actually is. Because I would very much like it to be wider than my desk.
Tape measures are out there.
Really? Both of them?
Yeah, no. The orange one we got from Mom and Dad and the silver one I found at work.
Where's my tape measure?
No idea. Unless it's still in your purse.
Nope.
Then I have no idea.
Me either.
That's literally the last place I remember it being.
Me too. That's concerning.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
Oh, I forgot to do the... I was gonna do the... making the steel bars for... the iron bars for the steel axe. While I was cleaning up the farm. And I completely forgot until just now. I'm mean, I've gotten the farm pretty cleaned up, actually. At least a lot cleaner than it was. Yeah, looks much nicer. Less, painful to stare at. Though there's still a whole part of the farm that I don't know how to get to. But I feel like I need to figure that out at some point.
Eventually.
Yeah, cause if you look at it, it looks like there's a way that I'm supposed to be able to get to it. Oh, I found it. Oh, it was behind a tree. No wonder I couldn't find it. I just hit my mic. Let's get rid of this tree so I can find it again. And there's Grandpa's grave. Damn. All because there was a tree in the way. Sounds horrible. Funny, but it sounds horrible. That I couldn't find the grave solely because there was a tree in the way. But I knew there was a way I had to be able to get to this area because it just didn't make sense that it would have stuff that I could break and I couldn't get to it. And I got enough hardwood that I can donate to the community center with it. I wonder if I have enough wood to build that bridge now. I'm not sure. Let's look. Let's take a look-see, shall we? What's gonna be a challenge is figuring out where I'm gonna put the barn later. I need to build another chest, apparently. Let's do that real quick while I have the ability to. Let's take all the fishing items out. Ah, it's not fishing. And all this. Those go in the other chest. Let's take out the jellies out of here. Take that out. Take this out. Take those out. Yeah, this is a little better. Okay, this all looks like it should be there. It goes in there, so does that. Let's put my tools in the top one. Okay, I don't have nearly enough wood. But I am out of energy, so that sucks. Let's grab more steel. That way when we get on next time, I can do that. Oh, and let's make sure the door for the coop is closed, because that helps with your friendship with the chickens. Makes them a little happier. And we'll go to sleep. Farming level 4.
Yay.
Foraging level 3. I got a cookout kit. And moss soup. I'm gonna look at that because I don't know what that is. I think it's new. Oh, I just cracked my back by stretching. It felt really nice. Oh, it's raining, so we can get the eel the next time we stream. Awesome. Okay. And we've reached 40. Oh, so look at the little thingy that kind of looks like a staircase kind of situation where it says 40, it says 47. So Happy suggested that that might be where I am in the mines, and I think it's actually how far in the mines I've gotten so far. But it doesn't save, it only saves every 5 levels. So, but that's cool though. What was it doing? Oh, crafting. I wanted to look at the crafting stuff. So we can get the bees. No, we can't because we don't have a tapper. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if he thought about that. You know, I just realized. So to build the bee house, you have to have maple syrup. To get maple syrup, you have to have a tapper. And he changed the level that you can get a tapper in the new update. Like, I think you have to get the next level of farming or foraging or something like that. And I wonder if he thought about that with the bee house. Like, it's fine because, you know, I'll eventually hit it, so it's not a big deal. I always forget about the bee house anyway, but I wonder if he thought about that when he did the when he changed it. Yeah. Use this to create a cooking campfire, allowing you to cook on the go. That's what the cookout kit is. That's what I wanted to look at because I was confused. And then there's I think there's another text sign. No, it's the same thing. It just moved. That's cool. And we have the worm bin, so we can make bait now, if I wanted to. That's cool. That's where I'm gonna end the day, in the stream, because I've been streaming for a very long time, 3.5 hours almost at this point. That is a little while. That's not bad. I didn't even realize that. So, whoops. Gonna do that, and I'm gonna, if I can pull my Spotify up, do my little exit music, since I accidentally don't have my intro music. I forgot. And pushed the wrong button. It was funny. I'm not even mad about that. That was hilarious to me. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you for being in the stream and watching the video if you're watching it on YouTube.